Hello there, my name is Dylan Nicholas and I'm a project management intern here at Valoa Solar. Today, I'm going to be telling you about all the great things that this company is doing. So what the heck is Valoa Solar? Well, we're the primary up-and-coming solar installation company throughout the entire Midwest. And since our founding in 2022, we have grown exponentially beyond anybody's expectations. We handle the entire process for you. Solar no longer needs to be a complex thing. With our help, we can make you solar ready in 3 easy steps, but more on that later. So what exactly does Valoa do? Well, we take the initiative. We send our representatives across the entire nation to reach out and find people who want to take that next step in power evolution. The best part? We do all the heavy lifting for you. You won't even have to lift a finger. Simply talk with a representative, schedule a consultation, and boom, one of our installers will have your custom solar setup installed in no time at all. So who are you gonna call? Alex Ames, the current president of Valoa Solar. There are 3 other business partners who privately own Valoa Solar, but you could say they're not quite in the spotlight. Being the face of this company, Alex presides over all the operations that take place within Valoa. And since he's a busy man, I've attached contacts to our 3 in-office associates who work around the clock to bring the best solar services possible. So what exactly makes Valoa a unique service? Well, we are the first company in the Midwest to specialize in solar installations, while also providing aftercare and any needed assistance along the way. Unlike other companies who will leave your solar setup unattended upon installation, Valoa prides itself on taking that next step and ensuring that your solar system runs well long after it has been installed. On top of that, we run with an easy 3-step process. One of our sales representatives will establish contact with the client, and then you, the client, will schedule a simple consultation meeting. At this consultation, you'll iron out any of the finer details about installing your solar setup. And just like that, our installers are on the way and ready to finish the job. But what have I learned as an intern? For one thing, I've learned how to properly conduct a useful team meeting. This skill can go a long way in establishing connections with the people you're working with, and can truly help you find the results you desire when working with a group. I've also learned how to utilize tools such as Trello, a wonderful team project management resource, to effectively track the progress of my teammates, and not only ensure that deadlines are being met, but also to make sure that my team is assisted whenever they need a little boost. I've become well acquainted with the Adobe Creative Suite, and have even gone out of my way to learn programs like Envato Elements, a key contributor to our Valoa style guide. Finally, I've learned how to effectively orchestrate a useful social media campaign that can generate visible and exponential growth to various different platforms of social media. These are just a few of the many skills that I've picked up in my internship with Valoa Solar, and I am eagerly excited to see what else I will learn along the way. As previously mentioned, Alex Ames is the president of Valoa Solar, so he oversees all of the major operations within Valoa and manages any of the inner workings. Directly reporting to him are 3 head managers. Riley Johnson is the PR and operations manager. She ensures that anything and everything that Valoa publishes is not only politically correct, but also enticing to our customers and enables Valoa to run smoothly altogether. Cash Middleton is the head installation manager. He consistently checks in with the individual installation teams and ensures that they are working to the best of their abilities. On top of this, he makes sure that each team has the necessary supplies to complete every job properly and in a timely manner. Finally, we land on Alma McDonald. Alma is the Salesforce manager, so if any problems arise with our door-to-door sales representatives, it is Alma's job to mediate the situation and ensure that the conflict is resolved immediately. Altogether, these 3 manage 4 current teams across the entirety of the Midwest. Team 1 is located across Missouri, Team 2 is located in Kansas, while Teams 3 and 4 are both located in Illinois. As we speak, Valoa is currently arranging to have a 5th team up and running by the end of March, and ideally we'll have 22 teams by the end of December. Valoa is still in its younger stages, so an official policy book has not been established. However, everything is rather straightforward. Alex and Alma directly handle the hiring and firing process, while Riley manages any employee grievances. Sexual harassment and any major conflicts are dealt with by Alex Ames, but since the employees of Valoa work remotely, these are rarely of any concern. As for the employee benefits, each employee is a 1099 contractor, so these will vary. However, Alex is a very flexible person and is always willing to incentivize his workers. Before moving on to the direct interview with Alex Ames, here's some advice for any upcoming interns at Valoa. First, make sure you work diligently and trust the process. Think big and never fear being creative, and always move forward. There are going to be a lot of curveballs thrown at you, so find a way to navigate around your roadblocks and come up with a neat solution. By doing this, you'll not only impress Alex Ames, but you'll also impress yourself with the things that you can accomplish. With that, let's move on to the interview. Perfect. Okay, I'm here today with Alex Ames, the president of Valoa Solar. We're going to be asking him a couple questions. First off, within this internship, what is an essential professional skill that associates would need to thrive?
Because we're in an industry of solar, which is brand new to a lot of people, an intern needs to be ready and willing to learn how to sell and learn how to get rejected.
Is there anything specific within the process of selling that you think is like a misinterpretation that a lot of people have that could easily be clarified within this program?
It's not a matter of selling a product. Like, it's not like you come into the internship to be a salesperson. It's if you come in here as a business analyst, as a graphic designer, as an ops intern, you need to come up with the idea and you need to sell me on why it is the better idea.
Okay. Yeah, so you need to be able to show your work, prove what you're doing, and have reasoning behind it.
Any intern can execute on what they're told to do, but that doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit me. It benefits everybody when I say this is what needs to be done, and then you come up with a solution.
Taking initiative to create.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then you can put that on a resume.
Okay, yeah. What have you personally done as a supervisor through the NCAPS program, or just in life, to master this essential skill of sales?
We're putting every intern that we have into a position where they need to come up with an idea and convince me.
Okay, how do you mean? Like, give an example.
So, for example, when at the beginning of the internship, we talked about the process of building a branding or style guide. You have graphic designers that say, here are the colors that are the most appropriate for the brand. Okay, prove it. Give me the idea why.
So they're going in and doing the research necessary to...
Correct.
Okay, and then they're presenting that to you, you're giving them the thumbs up?
Correct.
Gotcha, okay. For the final bit of this, when an intern comes into this program, what piece of advice would you give them so that they can make the most of their experience within their internship?
As quickly as you can, get comfortable with being told no.
Okay.
Because we run from rejection a lot, and really it's those that can handle the sting of being told no, that those are the ones that come up with the idea. Okay, if not no, then what about this? And what about this? What about this? And then eventually you land on something that's actually appealing to your supervisor or your customer or whoever, or your coworker, and that's where success happens.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, you got it.
Now this right here is going to be a brief overview of what my day at Valoa looks like. You can see here, they've given me a company key that allows me access to all of the doors within the building. I'm able to walk right in as soon as I show up to my internship, and I generally show up earlier than everyone else. I try to get to the building around 7 a.m. I come in, I plug in my charger, I set up my laptop, I make sure all the trashes are empty and the place is clean with all the lights on, And this ensures that once all the other interns get there, the building is nice and set up so that everyone can just get started with their day. From that point, the first thing that I do on my laptop is check my email. Now, this is super important so that I can make sure I'm updated with any clients. If I have any projects due soon, I can immediately get them updated. If any of the other interns have any questions, I can respond to them before their day actually starts. It looks a little monotonous, but it's actually super important to do. From then, I check up on any skills that I'm currently trying to learn. I see if there's any deadlines that I have to meet, and if there's any meetings that I need to host. Now, that gray door in the background is actually kind of interesting. We're gonna bop over to there right now, and I'm gonna show you what goes on over there. Now, you can see here I have a shirt press, and this is super cool because it allows me to take vinyl logos and imprint them onto any form of clothing that I want. This is super useful for young entrepreneurs who want to create a small-scale clothing brand. I get to help out Alex imprint the Valoa logo onto t-shirts for all of his installers and crew, and ultimately, it's a really creative and fun way for me to pass some free time at Valoa. So at the end of the day, what would I rate this internship? Personally, I'd have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I would say this was a pretty spot-on experience altogether, whether it was just first semester, spending time founding a 501c3 nonprofit, getting to work with real-world professionals, and helping make a difference in my local community, or if it was with semester 2, getting to participate in an internship, have hands-on experience within a local business, and truly gain a second-hand form of knowledge that I initially would have never had. This has been a perfect experience all around. I would love to thank everyone who has helped me throughout this journey. There have been a lot of hiccups throughout it, but ultimately it's been a lot smoother than any of the other routes that I could have possibly taken in high school. Now, I would highly recommend this program to anybody who wants to be hands-on within their community, who wants to jumpstart their career and have local connections right out of the bat. NCAPS is totally for you. I mean, I've gained tons of professional skills, be it conducting a stand-up meeting, attending conferences, or learning how to utilize a team management software like Trello. And then I've gained more tactile skills as well, learning how to heat press t-shirts so that I can start a small clothing brand, or learning how to utilize Photoshop and Adobe XD so that I can properly learn how to create websites and how to go in and edit photos. I mean, there's been invaluable knowledge that I've gained from this experience, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking to jumpstart their career. Again, my name is Dylan Nicholas. I would like to thank you so much for watching this entire video. If you liked it, please drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, follow me on my journey. Thank you. Again, I'd like to thank Alex Ames for allowing me to do my internship at Valoa Solar and help him out with his business. I'd like to shout out Tracy Spisak and the Dakota Rogers Project for allowing me to be a founder on the team and truly take part in something that is consequential to our local society and that will help out with our community. I'd like to thank Northland Caps for this amazing experience. And again, I would highly recommend this program to everyone. Bye.